Hello, faithful Degenerate viewers. You may have noticed that we've been absent for a few months, and I'd like to address that today. A couple months ago, good friend, co-host, friend of the podcast, Charlie Compono, actually passed away. Out on one of his FedEx routes, he was mauled to death by a Boujon poodle. And, oh, what's up? Yeah, no, it's fine.
Are you recording?
No. That red light means I'm not recording.
Are you telling people I'm dead again?
No.
Stop telling people I died. You've done this before in the past. Stop telling people I've passed away. People have gotten concerned in the past.
Yeah, but think of the GoFundMe campaigns we can put on.
Yeah, we could really turn this
We could make a
into
lot of
set.
money.
We
couldn't.
Make a lot of money.
Nobody would donate to you.
That's first I'm dead and now everyone doesn't give a shit.
Oh, shit. All right, what's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun little bit we just did. Yeah. That's called a bit. We did a bit.
We did a bit.
We did a bit.
Do we talk about why we stopped doing this?
Why did we stop doing this?
No one likes either of us.
What? I like us. I like me.
I think we're okay.
Nah, well, so, my, mental health and all that. We just took a little break. It's fine. We're back. We're here.
Constantly mentally unhealthy.
Just surprisingly.
However you fixed yourself is great. I'm still fucking... For New Year's, my family recommended that I do dry January.
I thought you were going to say drugs.
Yeah,
Like,
they
wow,
recommend
you're
I
bad.
start hitting the fucking crack
They
pipe.
recommended that I start doing heroin.
Yeah, they were like, maybe try like dry January. Dude, I got moist after like the 5th day. But
Okay. I'm moist right now.
oh boy.
Oh, I need my coffee.
You did the roll in?
Yeah, I did the roll in. I thought, it's tradition at this point.
I will say, funny enough, I was working, and I got a call from you. I haven't heard from you in a while, and you said that
On a bit of a hiatus.
yeah, which is fine. I mean, it was a holiday season for a little bit,
I didn't mean anything.
But
I meant nothing.
So I was working, and I got a call from you, and I'm like, oh shit, I haven't heard from Keegan in a while. And you told me that you watched a movie
I did.
that was so bad
Mm-hmm.
that it made you want to do a podcast.
Yeah, it shocked my system back to life.
Yeah, if you want to maybe talk about your perspective on that a little bit.
Well, I heard that this little flick was worth a watch from many of my contemporaries, including love of my life, my significant other.
Wait,
Light in my eye. She wanted to watch it, and I said
she hadn't seen it.
she
Prior
hadn't
to,
seen it. No.
Okay, all right.
She was like, "Hey, there's that movie I want to watch," and I said, "Oh, people have said that movie's worth a watch," and I also happen to know it was produced by the Obamas. I was like, pique my curiosity, and then I watched it and felt violent rage the whole time, to a point where I have to slander it on the internet for all 200 of our viewers.
If I could give it 0 stars, I would.
No, well, hold on.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah, so...
Dare I say, my friend, do you want to do a podcast?
Let's do a podcast.
Let's do a fucking podcast.
That was a pretty cool intro.
Hey, thanks, man.
It's good. I like that. I liked everything about that.
You know what? I listened to our first episode the other day, and our intro was terrible.
I don't even remember what we talked about.
We were talking about that porno CD. which was funny.
Yeah, it was funny that you dug it out of the mud.
The funniest part, I don't know where it is, by the way. It's since vanished. I didn't get rid of it. It just disappeared. The funniest part to me is that at some point you just kind of like nervously intro it. You're like, do you want to do a podcast?
Do a podcast.
We need to do a podcast.
Then Lucas's heavy guitar.
No, we didn't have the intro yet.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We've come so far.
Yeah, now we have an intro.
Now we have an intro.
Now we have an intro, and our audio is only terrible sometimes.
Yeah, we should just call it the Problems Podcast.
Well, in case anyone is unaware, me and Charlie have the technical skills of a ferret. Not two ferrets. Just one singular ferret between the two of us.
Trying to do a work of two people, of two competent human beings.
We need a Jamie.
Oh yeah, right, from what, Rogan's podcast?
If that's what you want to call him, sure. Every podcast I look at, besides one, has like a team of people running it.
Yeah, we don't have.
It's like that must be nice.
Yeah, right. That must be something cool.
Did we ever say the name of the movie?
No, I was gonna
get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah, well, funny enough, you called me because again, you were full of rage after you watched it, and you called me asking if I had seen it. Which, funny enough, I watched it like 2 days before you called me about it because someone recommended it to me. And I was browsing Netflix with Serena, and she was like, "Yo, let's just put that on because you're gonna watch." It all
traces back to women.
She was like, "You're gonna watch 9 trailers and then put on fucking just a random show and fall asleep." She's like, "Let's just pick a movie." So we picked this movie, and it's called "Leave the World Behind," starring Jennifer Garner.
And boy, howdy, I wish everyone involved in this movie left the world behind.
Julia Roberts. It was Julia Roberts. I'm going to tell everyone this right now. I'm going to call Julia Roberts Jennifer Garner at least 10 times during this podcast.
Who?
Julia Roberts.
Who?
I'm going to call her Jennifer Garner. I get the name.
You're going to call who? What?
Ethan Hawke.
Who's Ethan Hawke?
Mahershala
You mean
Ali.
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon's also in it.
Yeah, you just said his name.
I said Ethan. A plethora of people are in it, and a fuck ton of CGI deer.
With the alpha deer and his haram. here's I'm the biggest deer on Long Island, and these are my 90 wives.
Yeah, so it takes place in fake Long Island.
The fakest Long Island I've ever seen.
Yeah, but let's dive into this thing properly. So, Leave the World Behind is it? What would you call it? And just
4 months, and you've forgotten our formula.
Yeah. Oof.
We didn't do the plot summary.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing happened. There wasn't a cut. Nope. Shut up.
So, yeah, I guess we can jump into a plot summary with Keegan. How did it go again? I
don't know. You did like the Jeopardy music once. That's all I know. This is going to be hard because we didn't take any notes.
No notes. We're going into this thing fucking blind as shit.
We're going in raw.
Going fucking raw.
Raw, lubeless, dry.
Dude, remember I went in raw for the first time and I like ran into work and grabbed you. I'm like, dude, I did it raw for the first time.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. Rewind 5 seconds. Please do not imply that I was present for you going raw first time.
Did you remember you were right next to me, man?
Remember when I was guiding you in by the butt cheeks? Get in there, buddy. Yeah.
Feel how slippery it is.
Yeah, you were not on the raw train for quite some time.
A long time I was not on the raw train.
You're like, I don't get it. Why wouldn't you use a condom?
That's that's
horribly unsafe.
I'm such a nerd. I'm like, it's not safe. And then sure enough, I got so gross after I started doing that.
Yeah, that's the reason you're so gross is because you went raw for the first time.
Yeah, that was like the turning point. Because I think after that point, I'm like, oh, fucking cares.
Kids, the moral of the story is wear condoms.
Yeah. But I remember I went into work and I just grabbed you by the shoulders. I'm like, dude, I fucking did it. And you were like, yeah, dude, I've been doing it for years. I'm like, yeah, but I always thought it was so
Jesus
insane.
Christ, don't make me sound like an animal.
Yeah.
I've been raw dogging for years.
Well, okay, in your defense, you were in a relationship for that long time.
No, I wasn't. It was like a 6 months relationship.
Dude, I was trying to help you.
I used to have raw gay sex with men.
Right.
Yeah, gay bathhouses. We used to kick it,
Yeah, I called my brother to say I was on my way here, and he was like, "What are you doing today?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to Keegan's, gonna kick it for a little bit." He's like, "I'd be careful who you say that around, because kick it means like when two guys get gay." I'm like,
when two guys gay all over each
yeah,
other.
when they just gay,
When they just gay
they
it
just
up.
start gaying. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to Keegan's to ass fuck him real quick. Like, he's gonna guide me in by the butt cheeks.
By the butt cheeks while I go in raw.
Yeah, right. That's the hot new thing.
Hand on each cheek.
Anyway,
Get in there.
why do you keep doing this little shove?
That's what I'm talking about. I got a hand on each butt cheek and I get in there.
But anyway, so let's do this.
Then I
plot
hold you
summary.
I hold you by the hips tenderly, and I do the penetrating. I do that. You never been humped. You never came in for the assist hump right there. Back and forth, buddy. Back and forth. I give you a little massage while you're down there.
Do the plot summary. I'm gonna throw up.
Oh my god!
If you can even remember.
I can remember, because it's awful. Fucking Ethan Hawke wakes up one day in his beautiful penthouse Manhattan apartment to Julia Roberts being an absolute fucking psycho. And she's like, we gotta go to Long Island. We gotta get the fuck out of here. She's like, I wanted to be spontaneous, and nothing more spontaneous than a trip to Montauk.
Why does she sound like Foghorn Leghorn?
I do declare, we got to make a trip to Montauk.
I said, I'm getting pretty tired of the city.
I said, I want to sit on Jones Beach sand.
So they go to fake Long Island.
Go to fake Long Island, and while they're there, the world ends. Maybe,
but no one seems to fucking notice.
The world ends. Maybe, we don't know. A boat crashes into the island
that took so long to happen,
and nobody cared. Not even a little.
The daughter was like, "Dad, that boat's heading towards us." He's like, "Yeah, that is pretty far away.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. Who knows?" And then like a half hour later, it gets close. She's like, "Dad, that boat's getting real close." He's like,
that's just what boats do.
Like, we should probably run.
Don't you know boats just point at land and just gun it?
Yeah, and then it hits the sand.
It's gonna Tokyo drift past us.
Yeah,
and
right.
create a bunch of waves. Woo! Spring break. Yeah. So then they're staying in this like Airbnb, and randomly one night the owner shows up with his daughter in tow, and they're like, "We gotta stay here because reasons." And then ensues like an hour and a half of them just existing near each other.
Yep.
For reasons. And slowly it reveals the reasons, I guess. At some point the world ends. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Hit the nail on the head there, pal.
You know what? I'm going to stop there because that's really all the movie is. And you might be wondering, what about the ending? We'll get there. We will get there. I'm not going to include it because the movie just kind of abruptly ends, but we'll get there.
All right. Well, I guess we'll dive in.
Dive into that pussy, baby.
So this was. I don't even want to really bring up too much that it was produced by the Obamas because they just slapped their fucking name on it. You know what I mean?
That's true. Well, so looking into the movie, I found out that the reason it was made is because it's Obama's favorite book. Not favorite. He liked the book, I think. Which I read the reviews for the book and they're just as bad. Apparently the book was more the couple that owns the house, Marshall Ali's character, GH or George, they couldn't decide. His character is like an old white man and he shows up with his old white wife. But in the movie they were like, let's make him black, which is fine. But let's make the other character his daughter, which then we don't have a character to base her on, so she's going to be the most annoying part of the movie.
But she was.
Yeah, the only original character in the entire fucking movie And she's probably the worst fucking character.
I concur.
Like, yeah, real good job, guys. You're showing off your writing chops.
You did
Nice.
great.
Literally, the only part of the movie you had to come up with was fucking awful.
That's Netflix for you, baby.
Ew. We don't have any notes, so this is going to be hard for us.
Rusty.
Yeah, this is a very reminiscent of our early days where we would just wing it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this character.
Yeah, so
The daughter character.
Yeah.
Let's talk about all the characters. Fuck it.
Sure. She was very
Annoying.
she was annoying, and she was very unnecessarily skeptical of the family at the house. And it's like
not just skeptical, but like hostile.
Yeah, like in their face.
in her skepticism.
Which she had no motive for doing that because they rent out the house. It's like they weren't. She acted like they weren't expecting people in the house.
And then she was also upset that they were upset that they spent thousands of dollars to be there. And then when they showed up, they didn't just willingly leave.
Yeah.
They're like, this is our house. Why are we sleeping in the basement? Bitch, because that's what happens when you rent out a house.
Yeah.
People sleep in it.
Yep.
They don't just leave when you show up.
Yeah, and then at one point she like tries to make friends with Ethan Hawke's character, so they like go out back and like.
Is that what she was trying to do? I couldn't tell if.
They were like just chilling. They were kicking it, smoking a J.
They were kicking it, having gay sex.
Yeah. So they were smoking a joint.
She was fucking Ethan Hawke up the ass with a strap on.
You want the 10-inch or the 12-inch?
Ooh, bow howdy, is that length or girth?
Both. It's just a real cinder block of a cock.
Oh, whoa.
But they're smoking a J, and then she like goes back to the dad, and she's like, "Yeah, that guy really wants to fuck me." And it's like,
well, because
I didn't pick that.
All right,
up.
so that's what I was watching that going. She's trying to fuck Ethan Hawke. I don't know why, but she's trying to fuck Ethan Hawke.
It was like flirty and weird. That maybe they wanted you to think one thing.
She goes, "Have you ever fucked any of your students?"
And he was like.
He was like, yeah, he was mid hit of a weed pen. He was like, "Who, me?
What?
Me?
I didn't do that. I'm a teacher.
No, I don't do that."
Oh man.
And then it like was weirdly tense, but Ethan Hawke was just kind of vibing. First of all, Ethan Hawke's character was just vibing the whole movie.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
He like did not, except for one exact moment where he like murdered a Spanish woman.
Yeah. That was so random.
She didn't murder her, he just left her out in the streets. Which the fact that there's no threat, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but we'll get there. Yeah, I didn't like her. She also made everything about race, which is kind of the point of her character, I guess, and the point of making them black, but it just didn't fit because it's like the original story is still there, and the original story didn't have anything to do with race, so it's like really shoehorned in there.
Yeah, you have to like add these plot points that aren't.
And like none of the other characters acknowledge it. She just keeps like making it about race.
Yeah.
But the original characters just have their original lines.
They're old white people.
Julia Roberts was like mildly racist about it, but
yeah, you want to watch a movie full of racism, you should watch You People.
Ooh, that was our first episode.
Yeah. I think Julia Roberts was she was a little obvious.
It was there, but like her character wasn't written with that intention to begin with.
Yeah, I think she was also just nervous that these people were just like in the basement. Well, like it's an unsettling feeling.
It was fairly justified.
Yeah, which I kind of liked that aspect of it, that these people are like, this movie had me in the first half.
Yeah.
You know, but then once I paused it at a certain point to like go to the bathroom quick, and I saw that there was only like 10 minutes left. I'm like, oh, this movie's fucked. Like, this movie's fucked.
Well, it would have been nice if that's what the movie was about.
Yeah.
But it was about all this other shit, and they just happened to be occupying the same space.
It's just people reacting to shit, and like you're not in the shit because nothing was really happening where they were because they were isolated in Montauk.
That was so weird.
And then like the TVs weren't working, so it's like they're all freaking out about shit that like no one knows about. Like no one knows anything. And it's like we don't really get any information
except for GH for some reason.
Yeah, he just seemed to know what was going on.
He seemed to know what was going on and also not know what was going on at the same time, because they wanted you to think he was like involved somehow and he was hiding it. But then in the end, he just doesn't know anything. He's like, all right, let's get to his character, because I like what's his name, Ali.
Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala, I like him, and I think he acted well.
Yeah,
that's fine.
He's phenomenal.
His character was fucking stupid, though. I mean, like, his character, first of all, from the get-go, cannot figure out if he wants to be called George or GH, which is the most pretentious thing I've ever heard in my life.
My name's George, but you can call me...
He's like, most people call me GH. Why? You're not an author. Like,
well, can I call you GH? I don't know.
He's like, actually, just call me George. Actually, just call me GH.
Yeah.
And it's like they kept switching back and forth. It's pick one. I don't know, pick one. GH was cool. George is cool. Either one. My dog's name is George. Cool name. I like that name.
Not a bad name.
Just go with that. But like, some people call him GH. I mean, Kevin Bacon. And his character was just fucking annoying because he would wait to tell you really important things. Like, the order he told you things was awful.
Yeah.
Like, he goes to the beach. He goes to, like, his friend's house to, like, get a satellite phone. And he goes to the beach that's connected to the house. And he finds a corpse. And then he finds a plane. And then a plane crashes into him. And he runs back to the house everybody's in.
Yeah,
doesn't mention it.
The worst part about that was, to me, he's like on the beach trying to get like a signal or whatever, and he sees in the corner of his eye the corpse, and he's like, oh shit, and he walks over and he's like standing over it, and then he looks up and just sees the entire plane crashed on the beach. It's like, how'd you not see that?
What are your eyes fucking broken?
Yeah, like, how did you not notice that? There's a giant, he's like, it's like the big reveal, but it's like, what the fuck? You know, like, you didn't see that before. And then they had this really cheaply done, like, north by northwest shot of the plane coming at him when he's like running away.
And he waited so long to run. He's staring at it for several
he's
seconds.
Probably like, that'll go over my head.
I mean, even if it wasn't, there's already a plane crash there. I'd be like, maybe lightning. But then he runs back to the house, and there was something else.
And he's like, I got the phone.
Like, yeah, there was something else he had to tell them. I don't really remember. There was something else he had to tell them, and he told them that first. And then, like, 5 minutes later, he's like, oh, by the way, a plane almost crashed into me. Which, all right, I will concede it's because his daughter was there, and
probably didn't want to freak her out.
His wife was supposed to be on a plane back to New York that day. Yeah. So he didn't want to say it in front of his daughter and freak her out because, oh, what if my mom was on the plane? Whatever. The point is that that's not the only time he does it, and every single time it's stupid. Yeah, that's the one time where it has like a justifiable excuse.
Yeah, I mean, so his character, like, besides him being like stupid with that stuff, like, I did like, he had some nice moments between him and Julia Roberts.
You mean when they randomly wanted to fuck for 5 seconds and then they stopped?
Yeah, they were like dancing. But you know what? Outside of everything else, like, that scene alone to me seemed like kind of a natural scene.
It was a good scene,
but it didn't fit in that movie.
Yeah, it was a lot of the good parts of this movie are independent of the movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good scenes written in the movie that when you put them all together make absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
And I think it's because they were trying to like tack on a movie onto a story that was already written. For no reason. I don't know. Like, fuck it.
But yeah, and again, this is a movie that it's kind of hard to review because, like, I feel like we're kind of bouncing all over, but like the movie did
That's how the movie was.
That's how the movie was. Like, again, it was just like thing after thing, nothing like tied together. Like, can we talk about like the fucking deer, please?
Sure.
Okay, they're out by the pool, and like the older son of like Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke, they have like an older son and like a daughter. So like the son is like snapping photos of Mahershala Ali's daughter at the pool, and he's like, "I'm totally gonna fucking I'm gonna jerk my pungus out.
I'm gonna whack my willy to this baby and
flick my little fucking acorn pouch. I'm gonna
I can't wait to flick my bean to this." He like doesn't know,
and it's like these like.
oh, I'm gonna finger my pussy to this.
Yes.
Like, you don't have one of those.
I can't wait to fist my fucking.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna penetrate my pee hole to this.
So like, he takes these like also like just really awkward shots of her in a bathing suit, and then I'm like, you know, is
he gonna zerk off to these?
He's gonna fucking zing his fucking ping, and then sure enough, it like cuts to him like hardcore jerking it in the fucking bed.
But he's fucking 16,
like, and the comforter was over him, so you just see it's a.
And it held for so long. Like, it wasn't a quick joke. It was like a whole scene of him just being like,
I'm like, holy shit, am I gonna watch this guy come? And then his teeth fall out.
My fucking girlfriend straight up was like, oh no, I don't want to watch this kid jerk off. It's like, yeah, me neither. He's like,
and then so that happens. But when they're at the pool, all these fucking deer show up. And then, like, the daughter, the young daughter,
the deer
notices.
were a reoccurring motif too. That was they kept showing up and like staring into the house like deer do. They're like,
yeah. So like the younger daughter, who all she wants to do is watch Friends. She's on the last episode of Friends, and all she wants to do is watch the finale, but the power's out. So she sees the deer, and then she like goes over to everyone like, "Oh, there were a bunch of deer in the yard." They're like, "Okay," but then there's a shot. When they're talking in the house at night, like the camera pans past a window and you just see a deer like 5 feet from the window. Like
it's like in the bushes. There's 3 of them.
Yeah. And
you know what was funny about
right there?
Funny about that shot too, is it immediately pans over and GH is sitting there. And I out loud went, he would have seen those deer. He's sitting in front of the window.
This
and it's like,
guy.
It's the classic horror movie trope of thing happens behind character doesn't see it, and then immediately pans over to GH staring out the window to where the deer were, and he didn't say shit about it.
Yeah, with like, he had like a glass of whiskey or whatever, and he's like,
I thought it was intentional, like he knew what was going on, but since the movie ends and it turns out he didn't know what was going on, I go, you just see those deer and completely ignore them.
So then the deer just keep like coming around, and then the son gets like, they're in the woods looking for the deer or whatever, and the son gets bit by a tick, and then his fucking teeth fall out.
I wish he got bit by a deer.
And then
just fucking took a chunk out of him.
Yeah. And you think the tick is the
that
reason
deer gave me AIDS. I got deer AIDS.
I heard you got Lyme disease. No, it was AIDS.
This movie would have been so much better if it took place in like Kentucky instead of Long Island.
Yeah, right?
Oh shit, there's deer.
So the kid gets bit by a tick, and then like at the end of the movie, his teeth start falling out, and you think it's maybe because of the tick.
He thinks that. He's like, I got bit by a bug. Oh.
Yeah, and then it turns out he just got radiation poisoning or whatever. When no one else in the house did, only he got radiation.
Yeah, they try to explain it with like, ooh, microwaves, but
different characters are affected in different ways. But it's
Julia Roberts wasn't affected so occasionally they get like blasted by this really intense noise like a silent, and it, you know, it's the microwaves, whatever. But like, he got radiation poison from it, even though his sister was also outside, and Julia Roberts takes off running out into the woods while it's happening.
Yeah.
And I think Ethan Hawke at that point was driving around lost.
He's just vibing.
He's just vibing. He's just fucking vibing. Being mad racist to Mexican ladies. Yeah.
So then at the end, the deer are running around, and Julia Roberts starts screaming at all the deer, and they're like circling around Julia Roberts, and then they're all just staring, and it was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And then Julia Roberts like, get out of here.
That
deer were just like,
that was kind of creepy, and then they immediately ruined it.
Yeah.
They're like, bear, go away, deer. But the deer were like, it never explained why the deer gave a shit about them. Like, the deer would just show up and they'd be like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And then they'd fuck off, and the movie never bothered to tell you why they did that. It was the same thing as the fucking flamingos.
Oh, yeah, flamingos just showed up.
Flamingos show up, they land in the pool, and they hang out. For those of you not native to Long Island, we don't have fucking flamingos. Whoa. So I don't know what they were doing there.
Yeah,
Big-
it's called
spoiler-
fucking stupid.
Spoiler alert, it turns out it's like the ending is the US is being
It's
terrorized.
Everything's
It's like
exploding.
terrorists infiltrate, and it's based on this plan that the US had where they would infiltrate a country and basically cause a civil war.
Yeah, they like blew out the satellite or some shit.
Yeah, it's like a 3-step plan. I don't remember it
Yeah.
exactly. I don't give a shit. It was really poorly done. But you like cut off communications, then you like make everybody paranoid, and then the third step is you walk in after they kill all of each other.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool, but I don't
Yeah, great.
where that falls flat for me is that the characters in the movie never interact with anyone but each other.
And it
The
gets old
The cast
so fast.
The cast for this movie was like 8 people.
Yeah.
They never interact. The only person they interact with outside of the people within their house is one Mexican lady
And Kevin Bacon.
and Kevin Bacon.
And Kevin Bacon is some hick who's like he's a hick who lives in the Hamptons.
He was a hick that lives on a plantation on Long Island. And it's like,
Yeah,
huh?
and he's like, "Now you know this was gonna happen. That's why I prepared. You ain't prepared." And it's
He was in
like-
the movie for 5 seconds.
Yeah,
He's a doom prepper.
yeah.
So, and the stupidest part is when the son's teeth start falling out, they're like, oh, we got to go talk to Kevin Bacon. He's the only one that
Yeah.
can help us. Why? Because he stores cans in his basement?
I'm actually a dentist.
He's like, what do you mean? Like, they're like, he's the only one that can help us. There's hospitals? You're in the Hamptons. There's probably doctors.
remember when they tried to leave
Then and the fucking
the Teslas
Sunset Highway was filled with fucking Teslas.
that were just like driving themselves and crashing into one
That's
another?
the only part of the movie I liked because it was so stupid, but definitely in line with something that would happen on Long Island.
Yeah, right. Everyone's
like-
Tesla just starts.
They got hacked and like driven it straight from the dealership to clog up all the highways. And like, the only thing that sucked about that was when Julia Roberts turns around and sees more Teslas coming, and she's like, "Oh God, Ethan Hawke, get back in the car! Get back in the car!" He's like, "What do you mean, babe? I'm just chilling."
Yeah,
He's like, "Let's go
vibing out.
surfing, babe." And she's like, "Get back in the fucking car!" And they jump in the car. As she turns around, is like a 30-point turn, and
Yeah.
then just starts driving straight towards the incoming Teslas.
Yeah, it's like the grass is right there.
It's like she's just dodging them, like switching from lane to lane like a fucked up Frogger.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, dude, get off the fucking highway. You doing?
Dude,
And she
so-
drives a Jeep. Like, even the shittiest Jeep can drive on grass. She's got like a Jeep Cherokee. Like, yeah, just drive on the grass, dude.
Like, I liked the shot style of that scene because it was around, they were parked like, they were on the road, but like around a bend.
Yeah.
So she like goes to look in one of the Teslas and sees that they're, self-driving fucking whatever. No one's in any of them. And she turns around and sees her family parked on the highway. And then around the bend, you hear more Teslas coming. And you know they're going to get smashed to shit.
Mhm.
Like, again, that's another scene, like, in itself is
Yeah.
like, okay, that's like pretty weird and like,
It's a good
creepy,
scene.
yeah,
It just does
but-
it doesn't work because then they have to go back.
Yeah.
They have to go back.
they go
And it-
back and the daughter's like,
But they
fucking white people are bad.
they act like that's the only highway. Though.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. So I don't know. It's really hard to tell where they are because
It's fake Long Island.
it's fake Long Island. It's made to look like Montauk, and it's set in
Yeah.
Montauk, but they can see Manhattan from where
Yeah.
their house is.
like, can I bring up the end real quick, or are we?
I already, yeah.
Yeah. So like after Julia Roberts yells at all the deer, the camera like pans up to like the Manhattan skyline and everything's like on fire.
They're getting like bombed.
But it's like if you were in Montauk,
It's
you're not looking at Manhattan.
Long Island is 3 hours across. You can't see Manhattan
Yeah.
beyond like Queens.
Yeah.
I think on like a really clear day, there's parts of Nassau County where you can see it.
Like maybe some faded buildings.
Yeah, like you can see the skyline.
But it's like west. Like it's not like they would be looking at Connecticut. And I know that wasn't Connecticut. And it was like 5 feet away. I feel like it was so close.
You know what was hilarious? And this joke's going to land. I have to preface this joke by saying that the guy who directed it is a guy from New Jersey. What this version of Long Island, the setting is like a rich Jewish guy's idea, a rich Jewish New Jersey guy who's only ever driven straight to Montauk. It's his idea of what Long Island is. It's just nothing from Manhattan to Montauk, and then you're just there. It's like, this guy has never stopped anywhere. He just got on the LIE and gunned it for Montauk for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy has like a vacation home in Montauk.
He's never gotten off any exits.
He has absolutely no idea what Long Island looks like for beyond Montauk and Manhattan.
Yeah.
Because the movie straight up deletes all of Long Island. It's like,
it's like literally they were like in their Brooklyn apartment or Manhattan apartment, whatever the fuck. And then she's like, I booked us a trip. He's like, okay. And then they're just at Jones Beach or fucking Montauk Beach, whatever the fuck. And it was
hard to it was like clearly based on real places that we know. So like the whole time I was watching it being like, where the fuck are they?
Yeah.
Like, is that Robert Moses? Is it Jones? But like,
yeah. And then they like went to like a little market, and that's when Julia Roberts sees Kevin Bacon like loading up his truck with a lot of water bottles. And then when they go back to that house and like everything hits the fan, she's like, I saw a guy. There was a guy who was loading a lot of water into his truck.
There was a man.
He knew this was gonna happen.
Oh my god.
And then the son just starts jerking off.
He just starts jerking off.
He knows. What does he know?
The fuck does he know?
Footloose.
You have any good sick pics?
Can he jerk my little pungus?
Oh my god, the guy from Tremors.
Well, we don't talk about Tremors.
Did he whip out his big fucking worm? What do you mean? I love Tremors. We've definitely talked about Tremors.
Against my will.
You like Tremors? Shut up.
It wasn't that
Excuse my French. The hell you say?
Sorry for the language. Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Tremors 1 was a masterpiece. The rest of them is when it started to fall off.
You don't say.
What? Oh my god.
Anyway, this movie was really just riddled with issues. Everything collapsed on itself. It was a bunch of like fake leads into that ultimately landed into nothingness.
The amount of red herrings in this movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's my biggest issue with it because it wasn't fooling me. I don't know if I'm just a fucking genius. I just watched too many movies. But the whole time I was like, this isn't tricking me. I know none of this is real. Like GH being so shady all the time and Julia Roberts not trusting him. And the whole time it's like, he keeps mentioning that he is a client. He's I guess he's like he
does something for the government.
He's an accountant. He's like an accountant. He's like a numbers guy. But he keeps mentioning like one of his clients is like a high up military advisor or something. So he keeps mentioning that he might know more than he's letting on. But as he reveals more of what he knows, it turns out he doesn't know shit.
Yeah, everything just keeps falling into like nothingness. And then like this is how it actually ends. The daughter, Julia Roberts' daughter, just like leaves. She just fucking leaves.
I didn't know we were going to get into this.
And then she like finds some house.
Which, by the way, is also another red herring.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the daughter went missing. No, she didn't. She left willingly.
Yeah.
And she went to this house that she wanted to go to. Take it away.
Yeah, she went to this house and then it's like stocked with food. There's a bunker. There's a gym. There's like endless supply of water. She like pigs out.
Really quick, before you keep going, I don't want to make it sound like we're picking on this movie. We are. Or we're nitpicking things, but in the grand, like when you look at the movie as a whole, all these little things make up dog shit.
Yeah.
But something that bothered me more than it should have is this family had their secret underground bunker that they built off the books had a gigantic spotlight coming off of it. This huge light that was so bright she saw it from the main floor of the house and then followed the light into the basement. And it's like, that's a secret bunker. Why do you have a beacon? Why do you?
They're gay.
Why is it? Don't you blame the gays? It just blew my mind. It's like that kind of shit that's this whole movie was an hour and a half of shit like that.
Yeah, like I have to nitpick these scenes because
That's
it's
all there
these
is.
little scenes that made up like a bad movie.
It's all there
so
is.
she finds the bunker. She like slides this door open and it's like wall to wall.
Wasn't locked. It's a secret bunker. Why wouldn't you lock it?
But when she goes into the basement, she opens this door and it's like wall to wall with like every TV show, every movie. And what does she do? She picks out the 10th season of Friends.
I gotta find out what happened to Rachel and Ross.
She got off the plane.
She got off.
So
she was jerking off down there.
She was cranking her shank.
She was fucking yanking her chain, dude.
So she puts in Friends and then she like clicks play and she's like this little girl on this giant couch looking up at this like giant movie theater like TV screen, and it cuts to black and you just hear so no one told you life was gonna be this way,
and that's the end of the fucking movie.
That's it. That's a fucking
that's
the end of the movie.
And you're thinking to yourself, oh, maybe they resolved all the other plot lines and characters before that happened.
Well, no. you know what the theme of this movie was?
The Friends theme?
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Shit just happens. How terrible. You know,
was that the message of the movie?
Who fucking knows? Nothing happened.
I don't know.
Like, I mean, when that biplane drove over Ethan Hawke when he's driving around and just dropped all these like Korean menus or some shit.
No, they were it was like Islamic propaganda.
I thought it was like K-pop.
And
menus.
the kid could read it for some reason because he's played like Call of Duty. Yeah. And he's like, that says Death to America. And they're like, how can you read this? He goes, I can't, but that definitely means Death to America.
Yeah.
What are you fucking talking about?
Hold on one sec. My teeth are falling out and I gotta go jerk
hold on,
off.
let me go.
Yeah.
Just spit out some of these teeth here. Oh yeah, I guess we could talk about the kids.
Yeah.
And they were so weird and like so oddly okay with what was going on around them.
Yeah, because Jennifer Garner, Julia Roberts was like, oh, why don't you kids just go play in the pool? And like, of course the daughter's like, okay, because she's like 10. But the son is like 17, 18. Like, he's not stupid. No. But he just like jumps in the pool anyway. And he's like, yippee. And it's
when I'm on vacation, all I want to do is jump in the pool. And I'm a 26-year-old man.
I get it completely. But when you know shit's
the crazy part to me is that like they didn't give a shit at all. Like the little girl just wants to fucking watch Friends the entire time.
The son just wants to fuck that black girl.
The son is just horny and bored.
So horny, and he starts pulling his teeth out. I gotta fuck something.
He's trying to fuck a different girl. Which, by the way, he asked his parents to drive him to her house so he could fuck some girl. Yeah.
The balls on this kid.
When they drive there, he gets like a text from some chick, and it's like she shared her location. And he's like, "Dad, can we go here?" And his dad's like, no.
I don't even remember that.
Dude,
this kid's so fucking horny. This kid's cranked up.
I mean, listen, he's got game though. You know what I'm saying? He pulled one chick, and then he imaginary pulled another.
Yeah.
But then
he's still got those booty pics.
Yeah, they're the first realistic thing they do is they're like, we're bored, let's go do something. So they walk out into the woods and there's a shed out there. And then he just like traumatizes his sister.
Yeah.
Like they're like, and oh God, and more of this shit. The shed, I thought the whole time was going to be more important than it was. And the shed ended up being absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. But they keep going back to the shed. And like somebody was like living in it or something, or the deer were living in it. I don't know.
One deer's in there just drinking tea.
Deer's in there jerking off.
Yeah. To the pictures of the girl at the pool.
Yeah. Polaroids though. Like,
they're just fucking.
Get out of my room.
Yeah.
Get out of my room.
They're just making deer noises.
Mid comes.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Rub my antlers. Rub my antlers.
All over its stomach. Get out.
Get the fuck out.
They kept going back there, and the brother's like looking through the window, and he's like freaking. He's like, "Isn't that your bedroom? Isn't that where you're sleeping?" And the daughter's like, "I gotta get out of here and watch Friends."
Yeah.
And she takes off running, and then she sees a house, and she's like, "We should go there." And he goes, "No." And she goes, "Okay." And that's the house she goes to at the end. I don't know. It was so, I don't know. It was fucking, ugh.
Nothing, just nothing. It was just a movie about
It was a nothing
fucking
sandwich.
Nothing. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. When the way that I tell what a good movie is, at least to me, is if I want to watch it again.
Right.
Never fucking watch that. Or if I'm like, yo, I saw this movie, I gotta show this to my friends.
Right.
I gotta show this to someone. Like I'll, either like call you about a good movie, or I'll hang out with cousin Joe and be like, dude, you're coming over and we're watching this fucking movie, and it's dope. But like this, dude, like this movie, and it got a lot of hype. Like I saw, like, I mean, you scroll through TikTok, whatever. For me, my feed is all movies.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're like, oh, this movie's out now, and everyone's like talking about it or whatever. And I'm like, dude, this movie was like really like nothing good at all. Like, again, in the first half, I'm always trying to figure out where it's gonna go. Like, again, the kid gets bit by the bug. I'm like, that's got to be something weird. Or like, because I went in blind. I didn't watch a trailer. I didn't know what it was about. I had no idea. So I'm like, what the fuck?
The only thing I knew was that it
movie?
was produced by the Obamas.
Yeah, I knew that when I didn't even know that, but going in, it like popped up on the screen. I'm like, okay. I immediately forgot about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, it just was a movie that just fell flat, and it would build something up and it would fall down on itself, and it'd build something up and fall down on itself. And you couldn't pin down the characters because they just kept like turning back on their own personalities.
Yeah.
That
was, I mean, that's why it was so irritating with the red herrings is
yeah.
It didn't go anywhere.
There had to be like 8 of those.
8. There was 8 a minute. There was 8. There was the whole movie.
I feel like just writing the script, they were like, oh, like I'll write this in because maybe that could like come in later.
Yeah, they think they're being clever and they're tricking people, but it's like,
yeah, but you're annoying me. you're fucking pissing me off.
It has to go somewhere. Like there were just so many. It's like the point of red herrings is that you mix them in with real shit.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even think of any examples. I got nothing. But you mix it in with real stuff. The problem is with this movie, it was all red herrings. It was nothing.
Yeah,
that was mentioned.
You take this situation or this item or this thing that can mean nothing, but then it comes in to mean something.
You're trying to sow doubt. You're trying to make the viewer question what they're seeing. That's the point of a red herring. And a red herring, by design, isn't meant to go anywhere. But when you have nothing but red herrings, when you get to the end of it, you have all build-up and no payoff. Like this movie ends and New York is getting like bombed, but I thought the whole point of the plan was that they'd kill each other, and they don't.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you were going to invade America, why waste all this fucking time and all this shit if you're just going to bomb them anyway? Was that America bombing itself? I don't know. That wasn't communicated to me.
Yeah.
Why were the civilians in Manhattan killing each other? Where did they get bombs?
Yeah, like, it was just really shitty to have this take place in the middle of nowhere. I would have liked to see some of the action.
I would have liked there to be people, or if that was the point, it's this big military plan that is supposed to like drive us against each other. Why would you make a movie that has 8 characters? Like,
you're talking about literally a country, like a global or nationwide fucking epidemic, like end of the world shit going on. And it's like, all right, it's going to take place in a little beach house in Montauk with 6 people. Like, what are you, fucking nuts?
Who don't even really fight at all. Like,
yeah, dude, they don't even know each other. Like, it's just like,
they doubt each other, but that's about it. Is they're like constantly talking about doubting each other, but then bending over backwards to help each other.
Yeah, because to me, that really bothered me, because there's such a bigger picture going on. And it's like,
it's
they're
just
like,
the
I don't
background.
trust you. Oh, you're shady. Oh, you're shady. It's like, look around, dude. There's bigger shit going on than just being like now's the time to team up. Now's the time to make something happen and try to figure something out. But they're so busy being like, I don't like that they're in the basement. And then they're in the basement like, I don't like that they're up there and we can't be in our own house. I'm like, dude, can you shut the fuck up? Like a cruise ship just crashed onto the beach.
Yeah,
9 planes crashed. Everything's just, the Teslas are crashing. Everything's just crashing.
It felt like 2 movies squished together for no reason. Because it's like this big political theme, but it's a small, like, horror movie.
I hate politically themed movies.
I mean, listen, if that's what you wanted, then don't make it about 2 families in a house. Like, you can't have both. You can't have, like, this grand scheme and this little tiny personal conflict. Like, they were working against each other constantly. And, like, I guess it worked in the background, but like, I thought the movie, it was going to end up that nothing was going on. That it was going to be like these 2 families drove each other to paranoia for no reason.
Yeah.
But there is something going on.
Even that seems like a red herring. Everything's just like...
Yeah, but like, so there is something going on. Why wasn't that the focus? Like that...
Yeah, they were all focused on just each other.
The movie wanted you to focus on the conflict of the 2 families.
Yeah.
But the greater conflict is like 10,000 times more important.
Yeah, which I guess one could even argue, oh, maybe that was the point. But, I mean, give me a break. If that's the point, I'm mad still.
Yeah, the only point I could get is that, like, we shouldn't fight with each other, but the families don't even really fight. They, like, bicker a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they straight up try to have sex with each other. Like, that's not the same thing, dude. That's not how you go about writing that story. I'm sorry. It was fucking weird. It was just weird.
Yeah, it was not put together well. And again, you rush into this script based off a book. You're adding new characters in. You're taking away from the original story. And it's like, it's like typical. A studio buys the rights to this thing and then they change a bunch of shit that, like, it just doesn't work. And that's the thing with this movie. Like, nothing fucking worked.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, and again, the first hour, I'm like, because it was kind of long, right? I think it was like maybe like 2 hours, 20 minutes, whatever it was. The first half, I'm like, all right, like, where the fuck is this thing going?
It felt a lot longer than it was.
Yeah, and then just nothing. It just wound up being fucking nothing. And
I think the ending was the most painful part, because it does just straight up stop.
Yeah, it just stops, and I didn't care about any of the characters, man.
There's absolutely no arc going on. Like,
there's no character arc. And there's no nothing.
If there was an arc, it would be missing 1/3 of it. Yeah. Like, a story arc is beginning, middle, end, climax. It basically ended on the climax. Like, the daughter goes missing. The girls are fighting with deer. The GH and Ethan Hawke drive over to Kevin Bacon's house.
And they're arguing. Everyone's just arguing.
They have each other at gunpoint, which we didn't even talk about that stupid fucking scene. They have each other at gunpoint. Ethan Hawke is like, I'm a beta male.
Yeah, he goes, what did he say? He goes, I'm nothing without my iPhone.
He's like, I can't do anything without my phone and my GPS.
Yeah, he goes,
because like 1/3 of the movie, he was driving around lost, yelling at Spanish women.
Yeah, he's like, I can't do anything.
This woman runs up to him and she's like, Udemy. And he's like, I don't speak Spanish. And then he stares at her for a while and then he goes, sorry. And he drives away.
Yeah.
Which is fairly rational. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do either.
Yeah, I would.
But then he feels really bad about it. And he's like super guilty about it. But I don't know. Nothing happened to her, right? I'm confused.
I don't know.
Because
maybe she got hit by a plane.
There was there was like this weird B plot kind of where for some reason all of Long Island went missing.
Yeah.
Everybody disappeared for no reason. But they never explained why, how. Just everybody was gone except for Kevin Bacon and the two main families. And it's like, where did they go? Why did they leave? Were they evacuated? Why didn't they come get GH and fam?
Yeah, there was just, and again, because it was just not a thought out script. And they're probably like, we'll get a bunch of A-listers. That will be the majority of the budget. Will take place in mainly one house. to cheapen that part of the budget. You know what I mean? They're trying to
Yeah.
get like spend the budget on like the talent, and then just try to minimalize the story itself.
Yep.
And then that was just it. And it's like, great, thank you for that.
Awesome.
Yeah. If I could give this 0 stars, I would.
Should we get into the reviews?
Please. This is for if you guys don't agree with us.
Is it?
Take it away, boys.
So, after I watched this movie, I wanted to know what the general population thinks, because I've noticed that whatever I feel tends to be the opposite of the main consensus. Like, if I like something, nobody likes it, and if I don't like something, everybody loves it.
Been there.
It's I don't know, it's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm just fucking wrong. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should just hang up my fucking podcast mic here.
Good thing we came back.
Kill myself.
Hey.
Can you call me KS from now on? Actually, just Keegan will be fine.
KS.
KS. Get out of my basement. Now, anyway, so I looked up some reviews and I found something hilarious. I was like, what is going on? So on Google reviews, it has 2 stars. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It has 2 stars. I thought, wow, it lines up with my opinion perfectly. I wouldn't even given it that. If I could give a movie 0 stars, I would. But I look up the fucking reviews, and I'll show some of them right now. Every single Google review is the exact same comment.
Yeah.
It's the same one over and over and over again. And I was like, this is fucking hilarious.
It's very funny.
I was like,
And
what the fuck?
The starting line of every review was, if I could give it 0 stars, I would.
I don't know what the fuck happened there. Some people were saying it was Russian bots. I was like, I mean, I guess we have to stop blaming everything on Russian bots.
Yeah,
though.
right.
I think it was.
This isn't the Cold War.
Something.
What would you rate this movie out of 10?
I don't do that.
Oh, you do your yuck yum.
Yeah, it's a big yuck for me.
Yeah.
A huge yuck. Well, so I'll talk about the reviews. A mixed bag with this movie is from what I gathered from all the different reviews.
Yeah.
Some people really like it, and some people think it fucking stinks. I don't really see what there is to like.
Part of me wants to boost up my rating a little bit, just because the first half was really interesting, but knowing that the second half just collapses, then it all just seems pointless.
See, I didn't even think the first half was interesting. I don't know, like it's just.
I knew all the characters were flat. I think I was more just trying to figure out the situation because I'd never really heard much about the movie,
Right.
and I didn't watch a trailer, so I had no idea what it was supposed to be about. So I guess just for the first 45 minutes, first hour, I'm trying to piece it.
Yeah,
Knowing what happens, terrible.
I can kind of usually figure out if I'm gonna like a movie based on how it opens, and this movie opened like a fucking fever dream. Like, I felt like I was being waterboarded.
Yeah.
The movie pretty much cold opens to Julia Roberts freaking the fuck out. And like it straight up opens with Ethan Hawke waking up, and she's like in the corner of the room like a fucking
Throwing shirts into a
gremlin,
bag.
being like, "We gotta go to Montauk. We gotta go to." He's like, "Yo, what the fuck's going on?" She's like, "We gotta go to fucking Montauk. We gotta go to Montauk."
To me, the funniest part was how she's like, "Oh, like I just had a feeling today. Like we should just go."
Yeah, and it
then
was like this big exposition dump. Like it was like this big like information dump, and I
I
was like,
thought it would be funny if she was like, "I have a good feeling to just go to Montauk." I wish shit started hitting the fan right then and there,
you know what?
so then they couldn't leave.
You know what another movie where they go to Montauk is? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which like the first half of the movie is about why he took off to go to Montauk.
Which is so fucking good.
My favorite romance movie in the world. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Maybe we'll review it. I don't know. Put it in the comments. Make some requests.
Movie.
Genuinely a 10 out of 10 for me.
Fuck yeah.
But it's the same thing. I just realized is he just gets the urge to go to Montauk for no reason, jumps on a train and takes off. But it's not him just being like, I gotta go to fucking Montauk. I gotta go to Montauk. It's like the movie shows you that Jim Carrey's character isn't in a great mental state at the moment. He's kind of like getting the shit out of the stick. He doesn't like his job. He wakes up, there's a dent in his car. And it's like he just isn't happy
and
with
it's
anything.
Very quietly narrated.
Yeah,
like the subtleness in his voice, and you don't really hear, like you know, the narration takes over the actual visuals. So and his voice is so like, I took off work today.
Yeah,
went to and you're like calmly getting into this movie that's gonna turn into a shit show.
Yeah, he's like depressed.
Yeah.
And the narration reflects that because it's him narrating it.
Yeah, and it's not like, I just felt the urge to go to Montauk.
Yeah, he's not having like a manic episode. He's just like, I don't know why. I got on a train and I left. And the movie does explain it eventually, but...
Definitely watch that movie. Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet, Mark Ruffalo, Kirsten Dunst. Great guest.
You forgot Mark Ruffalo.
I said I forgot Elijah Wood.
Oh, Elijah Wood, that creep.
Yeah.
He's so creepy in that movie.
Yeah, he's like a little
He's like, I read your love letters.
Yeah.
You want to go to Boston?
I will say, his character was pretty fucking like, I'm trying to word it.
He was a fucking creep.
Yeah, he was a creep, but I liked what he was doing in the movie. I can't say it, but I liked that he was like as weird as he was.
Like, yeah, I liked how fucked up it was.
Yeah.
I liked. Listen, if you need any convincing to watch the movie, you can watch Mark Ruffalo dance in his underwear.
Drink all Jim Carrey's beer.
And fucking and kick it with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Having sweaty gay sex.
Oh, yeah. Just doing the gaying part.
Just gaying all over each other.
Well, on that note.
Yeah, I give this movie a big old yuck.
Yeah, I'll yuck it up.
All
right.
And I think that's it. I think
I think we covered all the bases or lack thereof in this movie.
Yeah. And you know what? I guess we're back.
Yeah.
No, I guess
Did you say so?
We did say that in the beginning, but
I wonder what we're gonna do next week.
Ooh, we are gonna switch it up a little bit, because we've noticed. I'm not gonna get into it.
I'm gonna get into it.
We don't have to, that's behind the scenes shit. We are gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna need recommendations more than ever.
Yeah.
We're not really gonna do new movies anymore, just because it doesn't get us anywhere.
No one goes to the movies.
Nobody clicks on those. We're going to be doing more well-known.
The time I've wasted going to the movies and watching bad movies for you fucking people.
We watched 2 Transformers movies to get a collective.
The new Indiana Jones movie.
We watched 2 Transformers movies to get 14 views out of both of them.
Dude, one of the only movies we saw in theaters for this podcast that I liked was the second Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, I don't really know.
I mean, I was going to watch that regardless.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
great fucking movie
for the podcast, but yeah, I mean, I like going to the theater, but
me too.
The YouTube algorithm doesn't like it when we do that, I guess.
All right. Well, anyway, this has been another mildly successful episode of the Degenerate Movie Reviews.
We definitely reviewed a movie.
We did do that. Cue our outro.
Killer follow-up from Barbenheimer.
Yeah.
Thank God you guys waited several months for this one. We're out of here.